Hey guys! Today we're going to talk about products that actually rock. Things that work really well, things that I've really tested out, and things that I'm currently obsessing over that I want to share with you guys so you can also enjoy the bounties of my lurkings and research. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel, I would obviously love to have you. You can just click right here to do that, but obviously no pressure. Alright, the first thing that I want to talk about, it's a sheet mask. And it's from the company called Juvie Mask. Hydrating facial sheet with coconut water and aloe vera. I do want to quickly say that the company did send these to me. I always really want to be transparent with you guys about that, but there would honestly be no incentive for me to talk about something if I didn't actually really like it. Okay, so sheet masks, right? We're familiar with them. We all know about them. We probably all use them. A lot of them break me out, and I don't always feel like they do what they claim to do. I am a very intensely picky person. It's really annoying, trust me. If there's a flaw to be found, I will find it. This is the only sheet mask that I've ever found really comfortable, and being that it's made out of silk, it really does allow you to enjoy having the mask on your face and not feel like you're in a face prison. Maybe none of you have ever felt that way, but I got a horrific sunburn. Yeah, let me go out in the sun for 6 hours with no sunblock on. Oh, it's 90 out? It's fine. I kind of started looking through my drawers in pathetic desperation. The obvious choice was this, so I put it in the fridge and left this on my face for probably a half hour. This recommends like 15 to 20 minutes, but things got real and I wanted this all over my face for a very long time. While I used it, it was the only relief from the pain and the dryness of the sunburn that I had. This is one of the only masks that I would recommend because it's not heavily scented. It's got the coconut water and the aloe in it, which are really great on both sunburns and just, you know, skin in general. It has real ingredients. It's everything that I ever wanted in a sheet mask. If you do want to go to the site, I will have it linked down below. You know what I'm going to do this time? I am going to be a little crazy and I'm not going to categorize things because I'm going to surprise you. The next thing that I've actually really grown to love is the HANGOVER RX Replenishing Face Primer. I have fallen in love with this stuff. This is another product that has coconut water in it, which I just really like. I have been using this in unison with my foundation pick of the summer, and that is BECCA's AQUA Luminous Perfecting Foundation. I just did a full review on this, which I'll link down below. As a segue, I will say that these two products work really, really well together. It makes this foundation last like 6 hours longer than it does without it. It applies really nicely on top of this, and I don't know, I could just go on and on and on, but I'll talk about this one for a moment now. This is, as it says on the bottle, a really luminous foundation. I really have been using this every day. The full review is a lot better than this, but I did have to mention how much I love this foundation. The next thing that I have is kind of a step out on a little bit of a limb for me. So I have the Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder. I haven't really contoured before, so I thought that this was a good introduction because it had really good reviews. It's just very simple. It's like a bronzy, slightly neutral color, and the more I get the hang of it, the more I think that contouring is totally worth the hype, which you guys are probably like, what is this? Like, where's this girl been? What? Of course it is. I don't know. I just haven't really gotten that into contouring until now. I love this very much. With my new contouring regime, I decided that powder highlight looked a lot better than a liquid highlight. It turns out that one of the only powder highlights I have is a sample, and it's Laura Mercier's Matte Radiance Baked Powder in Highlight 01. When I use this with my little Kevyn Aucoin sculpting thing, it looks so good. It makes me feel like one of those fancy lady makeup girls. Oh yes to this highlight. I've actually been using a lot more product on my face lately. I'm just liking a bit more makeup right now. Things get a little powdery looking and a little cakey looking. I have been using my new queen SMASHBOX Photo Finish Primer Water, and it is really worth the hype. It really is. And though I would have sworn by Fix Plus like even 3 weeks ago, I've now shifted the crown to this primer water. Even though I thought that the hype on this was kind of like, yeah, sure, but like Fix Plus, right? I do think this is better. and I do think you should try this. I think this showed up in a Sephora haul that I did, or some sort of haul. I got this lip balm from the brand DINOPLATZ, and it's in the shade Spilled Wine. Just looks like a regular old balm with a little color in it, and more or less it is, but the smell of these balms, you will never get a better smelling lip balm. And it does leave a very nice sheer tinted color on your lips. It's really a great summer product. It's also a completely different texture than any other lip balm I've used. It's almost like a jelly, but it's way more moisturizing than most things on the market. And trust me, I've tried all the lip balms. I also have it in the shade Beet Jam, which kind of smells like strawberry fruit roll-ups. Yes, please. I also want to mention my new bronzer. I read a bunch of reviews, of course, and decided on the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. This is a very pale bronzer. It comes in a few shades. I think it comes in 2 or 3 shades. Now, this is even bordering on too light for me, but I want to tell you what I like about it. I love that it's matte. It's extremely blendable. It doesn't add any glitter or shimmer. Also, I can be real heavy-handed with my bronzer, and I like being real heavy-handed with my bronzer. This way, I get to be happy and put all the bronzer my heart desires on and still not go like full Snooki, which is a super dated reference. I just realized, like, when did that become a dated reference? I feel like we've all heard a lot about the RMS line, and it's always about the Living Luminizer. I did get the BURITI bronzer, which is really funny because my dog Bear, I call her BURITI. I don't know what BURITI means. It's short for burrito, which is her real name. That was a tangent. This is just a cream bronzer with slight shimmer in it. You can use it on your cheeks. You can use it as a highlight. You can use it as a shadow, which I've done. It's something that I really recommend for summer because it's just a multi-purpose product, and one of those things that if you're going to the beach or you're going on a holiday somewhere, it's gonna cover so many bases for you that I just have to recommend it to you. That's everything that I'm gonna be using throughout the summer. If you have any questions, please feel free to write them down below, or you can always get in touch with me on Instagram or Twitter if that works better for you. I'd love to have you if you'd like to subscribe. All the products I mentioned will be listed down below. I hope you're having a really nice day or evening whenever you're watching this video. I hope to see you next week. Bye.